Hello, everybody. My name is Costanza, and I'm a second year civil engineering student at the Hazard University of Applied Sciences. Today, I'm going to present you the study program of civil engineering to give you a bit more information and a bit more background so you can make your choice wise and well. I'm Italian, but I studied in Australia. I studied at the Australian Science and Math School. After I finished my graduation there, I decided I wanted to keep studying maths and science, and I went for an engineering faculty. The civil engineering faculty was the one that interested me the most because architecture was a second choice of mine. But civil engineering has the architectural part and the maths part, which I really enjoyed. So I joined the university in February because in Australia, I finished my high school in November, graduated in December, and then I came back to Europe. And I was planning to start the university normally in September, and by then I would be a first year right now. But Hazard University, they actually contacted me and told me, we have a spot for you in February if you would like to join. And I said yes. So I started in February, but I will now show you how it went for me and how it normally goes. So there's 4 years. Every year is divided in 2 semesters and every semester in 2 blocks. After the end of each block, we have exams. But don't worry, like you'll be fine. Anyway, let's start with the first semester. You start with exploring civil engineering. So this is all about you researching about what a civil engineer does, all the different projects and the companies. Then you keep going to the Netherlands from the Delta. This normally has to do with solving an issue in an urban area, such as, I don't know, there's a smelly canal and you have to use a civil engineering structure to solve this problem, or you have to create an urban area and design it from scratch. In the second year, the course focuses more on the inland infrastructures and then the coastal development. So making roads, making ports, creating systems that defend the coast. In the third year, being a University of Applied Sciences, you have the in one semester the opportunity to do a minor and in the other one an internship. This is very valuable because the minor gives you the opportunity to study whatever you want in wherever you want as well. There's people that went to Mexico, Tokyo, and South Korea, and in Ferrara in Italy. There's so many different places, and the internship gives you the opportunity for you to decide and get to know the work environment. So you kind of decide for a company that would suit your future the best, which is very difficult. Always thinking about the future is the difficult part. But then this is your 6 months of experiencing this and giving it a try. In the fourth year, then you do another internship where you create your final thesis and you study about ports and canals, but I'm sure they vary the program year by year. So I started in February, which means it's the second semester of the first year. So I started with block 3. And then I could have chosen to do my internship in the second block instead of the inland infrastructure, or I could have decided to shuffle around a bit the semesters, but I decided to do both the inland infrastructure and the exploring civil engineering together, so that right now I'm caught up, I have everything, and I'm officially a second year. So every year we make some practicals. Being a University of Applied Sciences, there's not only theory, but also practical experience. We made concrete in the first year. We worked with the water lab. We collected some soil samples, but I think that making concrete was the most amazing one. You get to create your own cubes and then to test them, so you destroy them as well. As I mentioned before, every semester we have a different focus, and this focus is then applied on projects. So the third project I did was the creation of a port, and we were divided into groups, and each group had to design their own port. As you can see, there's 2 examples on the right where my colleague Johanna and I are holding our projects, and on the left you see the project of my group. these are the different companies that you might or can work for in the future if you study civil engineering. So there are many, many, many other, and these are only here, well, not only, but mainly here in the Netherlands. So you can obviously decide to keep studying and do a master at the University of Hazard, Hazard University of Applied Sciences, or to do a master in the TU Delft University. There's many other options. For example, when you do your internships in the third year or during your fourth year, you might get some offers, some job offers. There's many students that had internships at Total, Hoskalis, and Infranea and are now civil engineers there. So this was briefly about the program. But thank you so much for your attention. And well, now if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.